Hello, welcome back to my channel for the Star Trek Rewatch. I do this every Thursday, and we've made it up to the penultimate episode of season number 2. This one is called Bread and Circuses. So I'm just going to get right into the episode synopsis, reading from Alan Ashman's Star Trek Compendium, and then I'll give my remarks on this one kind of as we go along, final thoughts, and then leave it open to you in the comment section to let me know what you think about this one. So here we go. The writers are Gene L. Kuhn and Gene Roddenberry. The story by John Knubel. The director was Ralph Senensky. Stardate 4040.7. Captain Kirk, Mr. Spock, and Dr. McCoy visit planet 8924 after they discover the wreckage of the SS Beagle, a Federation vessel. On the surface, they meet a band of primitively dressed people. They're like dressed in like sweatshirts, basically, like I'm wearing now. I don't know if that's primitive as much as they look like they got out of gym class. It's kind of silly. But these primitively dressed people are sun worshippers. At least they think it's sun, S-U-N. If you put the subtitles on for the episode, it says sun, S-U-N, through the whole episode. So I just wanted to put that out there because it kind of plays into the twist at the end, which I'm not a fan of. I'm not going to bury the lead on this one. I don't like this episode. But this is a Prime Directive episode where it doesn't make any sense to me that Kirk, Spock, and McCoy beam down to the planet in their uniforms, have a conversation about the Prime Directive, and they're dressed in Starfleet gear. Um, it's kind of silly. Like, if you're trying to not violate the Prime Directive, wouldn't you want to do some reconnaissance and kind of try to find out what people are wearing? I mean, we've seen them go down and recon planets before in other episodes. Like, think back to season 1, The Return of the Archons, with Landru. Everybody was dressed in the same type of outfits as the inhabitants, the local inhabitants. So this one, like, they stick out like a sore thumb. Just beam down and they're in Starfleet gear, and they immediately get jumped by these people in gym outfits and are taken captive. And then they find out these people are sun worshippers. And then Kirk says he knows the guy, this Maricus dude, and wants to meet him. And they basically say, if you're friends of them, then you're no friends of ours. And a little debate ensues. But Kirk, Spock, and McCoy eventually get captured by a group of well-armed individuals that look like Roman centurions, right? Kirk and company learn that the planet is technologically on par with 20th century Earth. The world's civilization, though, closely resembles that of ancient Rome, as it would have been if the Roman Empire had lasted into the 20th century. Kirk meets Captain Merrick, the former commander of the Beagle, and discovers that Merrick betrayed his crew, instructing them to beam down so they could die in the arena. The Beagle's captain is now known as First Citizen Maricus and the Empire's proconsul. Claudius Marcus is using him to convince Kirk to beam down the Enterprise crew. Claudius Marcus knows, evidently, this Captain Merrick has already violated the Prime Directive and told them about their civilization. So I don't understand Kirk's edict here to like not break the Prime Directive if it's already been broken. It's kind of silly because this Claudius Marcus like pretty much knows about spaceships, star travel, the advanced technology that Starfleet has, yada yada yada. However, he fails to convince Kirk to beam down the Enterprise crew because Kirk, in communication with Scotty, says, I can't remember what he says. Is it condition green? Kirk here, condition green, all's well. Kirk out, something like that. And then Scotty informs everyone on the bridge, he's given me condition green, which means that they're in trouble and that I can't do anything to help them. Something like that, Terrible Scotty impersonation, I know. But he's going to interfere anyways. He says, that doesn't mean that I can't scare him. So McCoy and Spock are sentenced to die in the arena. Kirk is bribed with a slave woman who basically is like, "I'm your slave, command me," and he's all like, "Bum, bum, bum." So I don't know what's going on there. Kind of racy for '60s television, but he, Kirk is eventually sentenced to execution as well. Sensing that something's wrong, Scotty cuts off the planet's electrical power, enabling Kirk and to free Spock and McCoy. Merrick saves the trio, so he has like a face turn. He turns from heel to face, which I don't know why he turned. It seemed pretty much out of nowhere. And then he by giving Kirk a stolen communicator before the proconsul stabs Merrick, killing him. Back on the Enterprise, Kirk realizes that the persecuted children of the Son of God, right? Uhura informs him that it's the Son of God, not the Son, S-U-N. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. All right. So the let's see. Yeah, this is the part of the episode that I have problems with. So Kirk says something along the lines of, "They had their Caesar and their Christ. Wouldn't it be interesting to see it play out all over again?" And I'm like, "What?" Okay, so as a Christian, this theologically makes no sense. All right, I know that the vast majority of the audience is not into theology and whatnot, but I'm something of a theology nerd. And so when it comes to like the incarnation of God, the word became flesh and dwelt amongst us, right? Like this doesn't make any sense because Christ didn't get reincarnated. He didn't get incarnated again. Like there is no reincarnation with Christ. Like he became a man once and for all, born of a virgin. So if you have Christ on this planet, is it like, and it's supposed to be another Christ or the same Christ? It doesn't make any sense. Is it another virgin birth? I mean, where are the religious texts of this planet? Do they have the same Bible as us? Like I don't understand any of this. It absolutely defies all like logic, and it just made my brain like melt with how hokey and silly it is. Because it seems if you're a Christian, right, like you'd probably look at this episode and go, "Oh, I love this. This is a great Christian message." But when you stop and think about it, it's absolutely asinine. Like it makes zero sense, theologically speaking. So yeah, this episode is a big fat stinkeroonie for me for multiple reasons. The fact that the crew doesn't even try to disguise themselves, that we feel like we're recycling plot lines that we've already had. Um, there's episodes this season that have already dealt with this, and I think this may have been filmed before those, but still, it's just this is like a bottom 3 episode for me. The only ones that I probably dislike more than this one are Miri from season 1 and The Alternative Factor. And yeah, it's just not great. All right, that's it. Let me know what you think about this one below. Thanks for watching. Next week, we'll have the final episode of season 2. Can you believe it? We're closing in on season 3. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.